In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
We're going to start dancing? Did someone predict a conga?
You tell them, Nilu.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
We're going to do the conga. Looks like he's backed himself into a conga. looks like he's... You can't see the word corner properly, can you? It looks like he's backed himself into a conga. Let's all have a disco. Let's all have a disco. That looks like he's backed himself into a conga. I think I should write that down. Looks like he's backed himself into a conga. I think that's probably... you know, earlier I was reflecting, we've been on this stream for 2 years, coming up on January. And we're going to be taking another step up, you know, throughout January. And, you know, yeah, I was reflecting on these things. I think it looks like he's backed himself into a conga. Do you think it's already been on the internet? I think that's probably the best thing I've done up to this point. Talking about art and all that, you know. Talking about art and everything. You know, talking about all this sort of stuff. Is that not the pinnacle of my... Google it, let's Google it. Looks like... Well, it just backed into a... If I just put backed into a conga... Backed into a conga. Not corner, a conga. Backed into a conga. No one's done that! No one's done that. Shh. I'm the first one. I'm the first one on the internet. I'm the first one on the internet. That is... Come on. I want my flowers. That's right now. Let's have this right. I'm a creative genius. We've just done all this thing about Genshin Impact. 4 hours in. Scott said, looks like you've backed me into a conga. No one on the internet's done that before. If they have, they haven't posted it on the internet. No one else can find it. So I can claim it. It's like being the first person to discover America. And then you find out there's other people living there. But there's no one living there here. Like, it's like I've discovered something. Backed into a conga. Backed me into a conga. Backed me into a conga. No. I'm actually quite pleased with this. I'm actually very pleased with this. Backed me into a conga. Looks like you've been backed into a conga. You want to write that? That's original script writing, right? So imagine you're watching a film and someone says, "Oh, looks like you've been backed into a conga," like, and they have to have done the conga at some point in the film. But anyway, like, imagine that happens. You'll think, "Wow, Scott's made it." I wonder where he went. Now he's writing for Hollywood. That's not how it works. If they just take your work, if you write for Hollywood, you write something in your hovel. You sit in your hovel and write something. They take it from you, and they sometime down the line maybe give you a little bit of a pittance, and everyone else gets famous. And in Avatar. Well, Avatar's a bad example because I don't know anyone who's attached to the film. Can't tell you. It was James Cameron. See, I'd remember James Cameron Avatar. It wasn't him, was he? He didn't write it, didn't invent it. He just turned up and said, "Point that there. Why don't you stand there? Read it like this. I'm going back in my trailer." I think backed you into a conga. Hang on. I'm just going to take the word. Have I got another bit of words on my screen? Have I got any words that I have to make a new words? What is it? Text. It's text, isn't it? Just text. I've got coming up. Okay, add that. Okay, that'll do. That'll coming up. We'll change that to backed me into. Where's the rest of it? Back me into a conga. Can I have the rest? Oh no. Alright, I'll do it smaller then. You fucking do it smaller. Back to me. This is my stream. Back to me into a conga. I think I'm spelling conga right, aren't I? Come on and do the conga. It's conga time for sure. Why is the colour not changed? It did. It changed into the wrong colour. Come on and do the conga. Why is it not doing the colour? Oh, it did. It did it red. Back me into a conga. Come on and do the conga. It's conga time for sure. Come on and do the conga. This is going well. This is definitely going well. My stream, 4 hours in, absolutely, you know, someone just tunes in at this moment. Things are going well. They think, oh, this is a Genshin Impact stream. I'll have a little look at this. They come here and they see this. Things are going well. They'll probably, if anything, you know, someone that, you know, an old friend from the past tunes in. Oh, there's Scott on the internet. What's he doing on the internet? Oh, he's doing well. Things are going well for him. He backed me into a conga. We'll keep that. That's mine now. Bear in mind, you see that around. They're imitators. I'm the originator. We couldn't even find it on the internet. I'm the originator. Backed me into a conga. Looks like he's backed himself into a, it says corner down there, but we know it should be conga. Looks like he's backed himself. This is the meme now. I better do my face for the meme. I don't know what face you do for the meme. So I wasn't even trying there. I wasn't even... Don't do that. You pull your cheeks off. You can't pull your cheeks off. Off? Where? Off what? Look, Flower Pop Man backed me into a conga. I've had it away there. I've done a winner. Feel like, you know, there are moments, like, you imagine, do you know when they, I don't know, like, John Lennon sat down next to Paul McCartney and said, hey Jude, and he said, my name's not Jude, it's John. And he went, oh, is it? Sorry, I just thought the other lad would call you Jude. He's like, no, my name's not Jude. But you know what? That gives me an idea for a song. You know, that's what we've just witnessed here. That's what we've just witnessed. Back me into a conga. Back... I don't know if it's being appreciated. I don't know if we're getting the, you know, 4 hours into a stream. Maybe I'll have to cut this and put it on Ganji cuts or something. I don't know if we're getting the, you know, is this how Ludwig got popular? Is this, should I do a streamathon or something now? Back me into a conga. Get it on a t-shirt. Backed me into a conga. That's my creative works. You got that. The rest of the film will write itself. Gag like that. The rest of the film will write itself. Going to the Hollywood scriptwriter meeting. They've all got like bags and laptops, and you know, I go in there, smoking a chiffer, half done like this. You can't bring that in here. Don't need to worry, mate. Not going to be in here for long. You can't bring that in here. Listen, don't need to worry, love. I'm not going to be in here for long. Today's meeting is, we need a new film for Hollywood. You've all brought your ideas. I can see you're excited. Now listen up. The bigwigs. I'm pointing at the bigwigs. The bigwigs are separate to the other scriptwriters, but there are bigwigs in the room as well, of course. The bigwigs, I point at them now. Listen up, you. I give them a separate listen up. Listen up first was just for everyone. Now the bigwig. You listen up also. Also you. They're excited now at this point, the bigwigs. They think they haven't seen the likes of this since Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. They haven't seen the likes of this sort of confidence since Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I mean, I've made an impression at this point, right? And then I just drop it. He backed me into a conga. So that, just drop it. And I don't even need to smile, see the smile start to creep across their faces. I'm already turning for the door. I'm already away. I'm already off. You can send the check to my agent. I don't have an agent. Send the check to my dog. Send the check. I tell them my address. They've got a secretary. They're bigwigs. I tell the secretary, send the check The rest of the film, as I'm leaving the door, I realise they're going to realise, wait, what about the whole rest of the film? And I just turn back and say, the rest of the film will write itself. And then I leave. And that's me, Hollywood. Hollywood Scotty. They want me for the top. I'm destined for the top. Backed me into a conga. Create the punchline before the punchline. That's it. That's all there is. Backed me into a conga. We can do merchandise. There's a little bit of preamble where we discuss a conga. You know, is there any situation? Well, it's just this situation because this juggler said it. Looks like he's backed himself into a corner. The situation has to be a debate, and dance is important. And to win the debate, you start a conga. Actually, that's quite. We could do that for all of those situations. Any situation. It could be like, you know, I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Let's all have a disco. Let's all have a disco. And then he's up out the chair and the judge is up with the gavel. Da 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 da. Hey. Da 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 da. Hey. And then the camera pans back and all the military men are there doing the let's all have a disco. Let's all have a disco. Da, da. And then like in the military prisons where they're having the code reds put on them, they're all there with their arms bent behind their back like, hey, let's all have a disco. Let's all have a disco. And then they're all wind around the car park and the camera pans back and it cuts to, you know, Sergeant Jessup was given 30 years to life. Ben Affleck or whoever it was that put him through it was Tom Cruise, wasn't it? Tom Cruise went on to do Scientology. Like, you know, let's all have a disco, like just like that. Any film, you can just work it into any film. And then you need a character like Plant Pothead. This is a meme that I'm creating. So the way the meme works, I don't know why the internet hasn't caught up with me yet. How many viewers have I got? 3. I don't know how the internet's not caught up with me yet. Like this, I'm doing the whole thing for them now, the whole thing for the internet. The meme then goes on. Plant Pothead turns up in places. He represents, looks like he's backed himself into a coma. Into a coma! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Looks like he's backed himself into a coma. No! No! Someone's got to have done that. Wait. Someone's got... I'm shaking now. Backed into a coma. Someone's got to have done that. Backed into a coma. Harry Cole on Twitter. Backed into a coma. Labour ordered £200 worth of takeaway. Come on, borough.com. Backed into... I can still have this. Come on, borough.com. I mean, it's recorded on the internet, but come on, it's fucking nothing. No members and one guest are viewing this topic. I'm the only guest. No, it's only been seen 500 times. You can still have this. You can still claim it. You can still put this in your joke book and claim it was yours. It's obviously, there's recorded information on the internet. I did not do this. This is not my joke, but it's other people have done the joke, and there's multiple. It's on The Sun. I bet The Sun didn't do it. I bet The Sun got it off the forum, didn't they? Or off Harry Cole. What's Harry Cole saying? Careful on Twitter because you might see naked women, you never know. Backs into a coma. The Sun. Oh, so it's The Sun. This is bad because The Sun are a terrible load of shite. But backed into a coma. Labour ordered £200 worth. It's a bad story on the politicians from Labour who had some curries. So, backed into a coma. Oh, I nearly had that. Imagine, that's just post-COVID, that is. If they hadn't had curries then, if they'd ordered Chinese, I'd still be on for back me into a coma. Bear that in mind.